In this week's Torah portion, Lech Lecha, from the book of Genesis, Abraham is faced with all sorts of trials and tribulations as he begins to create his relationship with God and form that covenant, that eternal agreement that God has with the Jewish people. Abraham is first asked to leave his father's house and go to a strange land that God has promised him, only to arrive there and find out that there is famine in that land and that he and Sarai must go down to Egypt in order to get food and sustenance. Just a few paragraphs later in our Torah scroll, Lot, Abraham's nephew, is kidnapped during an act of warfare by Abraham's enemies, and Abraham is forced to take his household and chase after those enemies in order to return Lot to their family and their tribe. Later, God tells Abraham and continues to tell Abraham that his descendants will be as great as the stars of the sky and the dust of the earth, uncountable. Abraham starts to get despondent that he doesn't even have a single child as an offspring in order to make this dream a reality, in order to prove God's promise as correct. Yet God keeps telling Abraham to believe and to follow and to do what God says. It's as if we were being taught that if we only have faith in God, everything will be possible. The impossible will become possible and clear and available to us. Yet we know that's not always true. God doesn't laugh when we make plans. God laughs when we think that the possible is impossible. As long as we have faith, we know that God can't answer our problems with physical responses. But we do know that God can give us the strength to make those things happen. If we have faith, we know that the possible is not impossible and that God will be with us.